Okay, so the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is gonna believe that crazy idea?
Also this morning, the company that owns Madison Square Garden, Radio City Music Hall, and other famous New York venues says that all lawyers who work at firms representing a client suing them are banned. MSG Entertainment is denying entry to anyone on its exclusion list from attending concerts or sporting events. Here's what's a key part of this. They are using facial recognition technology to do it. CNN's
its first legal trial inside the metaverse. The hearing, which lasted for over 2 hours, was hosted by a local administrative court. During the trial, participants in a traffic dispute appeared as avatars in a virtual courtroom. The magistrate, whose virtual avatar appeared in black legal robes, described the experience of holding a trial in the metaverse.
In the beginning, it's a bit crazy. You put on your glasses and you say, wow.
It will really become possible to hack not just my smartphone and email, but to hack my brain, to gather immense amounts of data on my body, on my brain, and to hack that. And to prepare for this kind of world, which is coming sooner, I think, than many people realize, we need an antivirus for the brain, for the mind. Even today, you think about something like fake news. Fake news basically uses our own weaknesses against us. If the hackers, if the bots, they discover by monitoring you that you already have a bias against a particular group of people. So they will show you fake news about that particular group because you have an irresistible urge to click on it. What did they do this time? And you will easily believe the fake news because you have this pre-existing bias. So I want an antivirus for the brain that serves me, not some corporation, that also gets to know me and knows that I have this bias against this group and warns me, watch out, you are being manipulated.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you In the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to break us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the new Road Order events. Also, I give you the new Road Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. Don't forget CME opens tonight, so we know it's going to move the market. And if yields stay this high and keep rising once the stock market opens, we know we're going to have a pullback. Now, guys, we had Woody Harrelson give the masses the red pill, and we know this is not the first time he's done that. But we also know SNL is scripted. And as we can see, all the articles say conspiracy, and we know who came up with the word conspiracy theory, the CIA. That is correct. Now, we have Janet Yellen says that crypto will not be banned. And guys, we know that's for a fact because we see crypto being embedded in the legacy market. We know blockchain and crypto is the future, guys. We know the 4th industrial revolution is the go, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over and pay each other with crypto. Now, guys, don't forget about the actual indicators. We have yield rates, like I stated, were rising on Friday. Also, we had the dollar move higher. Then, of course, we have volume, which also has left the market. Then we have Tether and USDC. And guys, don't forget USDC is Goldman Sachs back. And don't forget to watch the video I did last night. We see USD being used more and more, not just by the government, but these bigger corporations. And don't forget, the United Nations tapped Stellar in order to move USDC to Ukraine. So guys, they know this works. It has already been tested. If your government is using it, that means it works. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $2.1 trillion. And then, guys, we know all the central banks, the major ones, are moving in lockstep, raising rates and running off this balance sheet, which we know is going to destroy this legacy market while the 4th industrial revolution rise, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep are going inside the metaverse. And you know I'm going to talk about the metaverse later. But guys, we know the NWO moves in phases. This technology is coming in phases. And like I said, I'm going to talk about this later in the video. But guys, we see the Fed is talking about 25 or 50 basis points. We know most likely we're going to at least get 75 basis points more. So either they're going to do a 50 or 3 more 25 basis point hikes. And don't forget, it takes 12 to 18 months for these interest rates in order to be embedded in the market. And that's the reason why the Fed is moving so fast on these rate hikes, because they know it's going to destroy this legacy market. It is no way that small businesses are going to be able to survive. And we know small businesses run the economy, not these large companies. And we are definitely seeing the consumer break. Remember, the consumer that's what it means. Consume means to be eaten up. The masses are going to keep spending money, whether they need to get new loans, whether they're going to get new credit cards. They're going to keep spending money until they can't. And the environment that we're in right now, this is a time where you should be saving money, getting in the lab, strategizing. But guys, if you see, you can get a 5% yield on a 6 months or year bond without lifting a finger. And we haven't seen that in a long time. So we know where these large corporation savings are going to be going. And they're not even taking a risk. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sitting at about $20.2 billion on Friday. But getting over into a little crypto news. Now we have Lido Finance reports largest ever daily staked inflow with more than 150,000 ETH staked. And that was done by Justin Sun. Now, guys, we have Voyager selling crypto assets through Coinbase. And Voyager's crypto assets are worth more than $100 million. And lastly, guys, we have Columbia courts move to the metaverse, hosting a court session that lasted over 2 hours. And remember, the NWO moves in phases. So first we had Zoom, Google Meets, and that's going to take you inside the metaverse. And we know inside the metaverse, they'll have the ability to download you. And that's the reason why Neuralink, all these devices to read the brain are so important. It's all about total control. And we see in New York, Dolan wants to use facial recognition to ban attorneys. And guys, we know the only thing they're doing is running a test in New York on the facial recognition. We see the fourth industrial revolution moving around in the world in phases. So eventually it all comes together like a puzzle. They must bring about a crisis like Woody Harrelson talked about. Because we know, when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.